And a very good afternoon to viewers again as we welcome you now live action here from Callabon Field in Kickoff, and the Australians are warming up in midfield at the moment. The Kumuls are also here to the right. They've just come off their little warm up. Rod Pearce, good afternoon, sire.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mark. What a fantastic facility we had here, Mark. It's a picture. It's got to be the best ground in the country, and it's for all those people that put in all that hard work. This is a real picture.
It certainly is, and even the weather's managed to hold off. A little bit of showers earlier on today, but it's cleared up, and still a little bit overcast over the top. But otherwise, the weather's pretty good. There's a breeze blowing from right to left.
Yes, and a storm front crossing the St George's Channel there, Mark, looks threatening. It's exactly what the Kumuls don't want. They don't want a cool afternoon. Let's get it as hot as we can.
So you reckon we should turn the temperature up?
Correct, and the humidity.
All right, the two captains out in midfield now. Here's the coin toss between Charlie Wabo and Greg Bird. And we'll just wait and see. I don't know if we've got the referee mic'd up this afternoon. So it looks like we'll see what happens in a moment to see how they line up. So we're not real sure. The Australians will come off. We'll find out in a minute which way they're going to run. They might be running with the breeze in the first half. The Australians, I think that's the way that Greg Bird was pointing. But the way that they've lined up here, I think the Australians still going through their warm-ups, and I think the Australians might be running against the breeze in the first half after that coin toss, and the Australians will run from the Kumuls will run from right to left. In the meantime, while we have this little break in proceedings, let's take a look at the two lineups, if we've got them ready for this afternoon. And here we go. There's Papua New Guinea Prime Minister's 13 lines up with Josiah Bavu at fullback, McDonald and Francis Pandiu on the wings, Jesse Joe Nandia and Israel Eli up the centres, Ase Boas, Roger Laka the halves, Larson Marabe, Enoch Maki and Petro Sunivalu make up the back row. The front row is Paul Leighton, Charlie Wabo and Sebastian Pandya. Moving now to that's the Kumuls lineup. Now the Australian lineup this afternoon. There they are. Roderick, you want to take off the Australians?
Very strong back line there with the Morris brothers there, along with Brett Tate. Jaron Hayde at fullback. The halves are Greg Bird and Aidan Caesar. Corey Parker locks the scrum with Sam Thaiday, Josh Palliard in the second row. Ryan James, Robbie Farah and James Tamul makes up the front row.
All right, they're the 13, the two 13s on the field, and a long line of bench players will be coming on. So I don't know if I think we'll just go back and try and check if Mamafu Kapera is ready for us now. They've fixed that little audio glitch that we had down on sideline. Let's cross down to Mamafu and Kevin Wright.
Kevin Wright is the management team of the Kangaroos in the National Rugby League, and the crowd has been prepared specifically for this occasion this afternoon. Kev, it's a big spectacle for the crowd and the visitors here today.
It's a massive spectacle, mate. We've got around 6,500 people inside, about probably the same amount outside. There's only so many tickets we could have sold because we're sort of limited on space, but we got as many as we could at a safe and kept them safe. So yeah, we're pretty happy.
And the crowd itself, how much does it cost Egmaguri as well as the provincial government to put this new stand across the field here?
Well, the provincial government put the grandstand in. It's about 500,000 kina. The Gurus every year, about 375,000 so far this year. So we're keeping up with the government.
Of course, it's the home ground of the Egmaguri.
That's right. That's right. It's a graveyard, mate. So we're hoping the Australians sort of understand what that means.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Yes, after you, Mark and Rod.
Thank you.
All right, that's Mamafu Kapera with Kevin Wright down on the sideline. And the Australians are just being introduced to the dignitaries out there, led by the Australian Prime Minister. There's the Minister responsible for sports, Justin Tichenko, Peter O'Neill there, and of course the Governor of East New Britain, Honourable Erman Tobaining Jr. As they come through, as with Don Fox and dignitaries from the PNG Rugby League all coming through to meet the PNG Prime Minister's 13 now. So
What a great honour for the schoolboys standing with both teams to meet the dignitaries as well.
And of course the big message this afternoon, strong men respect women, is of course the theme of the afternoon, and promoted by AusAid. So they've gone through the PNG Kumuls now, as we come across, and we stand by for the national anthem.
Yeah, we'll go to the Australian anthem, being the host.
And the Australian national anthem. Now we stand by for the PNG national anthem.
National Anthem of Papua New Guinea by Jokema. Oh, rise all you sons of this land. Let us sing of our joy to be free, praising God and rejoicing to be Papua New Guinea. Shout our names from the mountain to sea, Papua New Guinea. Let us raise our voices and proclaim Papua New Guinea. Now give thanks to the good Lord above, for his kindness, his wisdom and love, for his led of our fathers so free, Papua New Guinea. Shout again for the whole world to hear, Papua New Guinea. We are independent and we're free, Papua New Guinea.
And Jokema, they're belting out the PNG national anthem. So the referee blows the whistle, so we'll have the first unofficial kickoff by the officials, and then we'll have the official kickoff by the players.
By the unofficials. Must point out, Mark, this is the first, it's been pointed out, this is the first game, international game in Kickoff Rebels since 1992, but don't forget there was the 50th anniversary games played here in 1998. Nonetheless, 15 years since the last international game here, and it's a credit to all to have the logistics put into place to stage this game today.
Yeah, certainly big credit to all. You see the new stand on the far side as we look across, that's the eastern side, and there it is in front of us. And that has been put up in the last 3-4 weeks or so, and good effort there. And of course the stand where we are right now, as the Prime Minister places the football for the kickoff.
Waiting for the Prime Minister,
And,
Mr. O'Neill, waiting for the players to form behind him.
So we've lost Bumbu's audio here. It's just a muffle in the background as the Prime Minister gets set, the whistle gets blown, and Prime Minister moves in and puts... that's better. And so PNG will run with the breeze in this first, 40 minutes. It's been slated down as a 40-minute game. There's no quarters, but it's going to be halves. We'll see what happens. There might be drinks breaks in between, which is what might happen. And I don't know about our commercials. We've lost our director again in the head.